How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here. First off, this video, of course, is going to be a good one for you guys to have a chance to play the beta. Make sure on the screen, as you can see, follow me on Twitter, Henreek right there with 3 E's. Retweet that tweet. I have a chance to win that. I also have a few other, Xbox codes as well to give away. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. You follow me on Twitter and everywhere else as well. You need to. It's an exciting time, guys. The beta, of course, is out. I want to give you guys my opinions on what we've seen so far within the game. All right, so I want to talk about it. So, listen, there's some things that I'm really unsure of. It doesn't seem bad, the game, that's for sure. One thing I can say that the menus are amazing. I love how the menus look this year now. It's super, super good. It's a refreshing thing because we've had the same dark menu since NHL 19, right? So you go 19, 20, 21. You got to do something different in 22, at least the layout. And they did completely everything new. The whole layout's completely different, and it's super, super exciting to see right there. So, like I said, the beta started yesterday. I played a good amount of games. I spent a good amount of time, navigating the menus, trying to understand, where everything is and how everything is and all that. It's very, very, overwhelming at first, but I think it's definitely not that hard to understand all of the new stuff that's been put into the game, right? So of course the menus, there's a lot there. You can see a lot of it there. You kind of pretty much get everything you need. People are really not understanding how to go into free skate. You have to go to the loadout section, and then under your build, it'll give you the option to press start on your controller, then you go into free skate. That's pretty cool too, the rank they put you in. They put you in like the World Cup of Hockey rank, which is really interesting. That kind of surprised me. But yeah, that's a pretty interesting one right there. Then you can definitely hop in and do the free skate, and you can kind of learn how the game kind of feels, right? But I really gotta admit, I love the fact that I can invite friends to the lobby, right? And if I click whatever mode I want to play, they all come with me, which is a really, really awesome feature. And it really makes it really easy, really easy to like navigate, squad up with your friends. And, one thing I'm going to say, which is really a bad thing about the technical test, the fact that there's no online versus sucks because, a lot of people, not everybody has people to play with. Not everybody, has, the time to get with those people at that specific time. It's hard to organize 3s or 6s. You can do drop-ins, but those are a lot more sloppy and harder to, really have a good team, and really kind of get a feel for the game. So let me talk about more about the game right now, the actual gameplay that I've been experiencing so far. I would say the gameplay, it's kind of weird to me. Like, it's not bad. The one things that I've really noticed, number one is the passing. Number two, the interceptions and the pickups are really, really different. For better or for worse, that's for you to determine. So for me, I feel like sometimes, even if my guy has really high passing, the passes don't go where they really should. I don't want forces. I do not want forces in this game. It's never a good thing for there to be forces. It makes the game a lot more unplayable and frustrating when you're just, having people force a puck through 7 guys and it gets across. Another one is the fact that people are fanning on one-timers a lot more. I've noticed, even I had a 2-on-0 backdoor, I pass it across and he fans on it. People have gotten the face-off play, they win it back, and they fan on the one-timer off the draw. Again, I can't show you guys gameplay, of course, but if you've been playing it, you know what I mean, of course. I played about 12 games last night. I think probably 4 threes games and probably obviously 8 ESHL, sorry, 6s ones. And honestly, 3's fine. It feels fine. I think 6s felt a little bit, maybe a little bit too much going on. There's a lot of times where behind the net we'd have trouble getting it out because the puck would keep bouncing back and forth. And the neutral zone's a lot more, I feel like, congested. I feel like a lot of time where the puck, is bounces around and not a lot of time and attack is able to be put together. I mean, maybe it's just my team. I don't know. Maybe we're just bad. I don't know. That's possible, obviously. But overall, I think that's the really biggest thing for me is the passing. It seems very, very off. I'm assuming it's done intentionally, but the passing seems very, very off, and it feels very, very different. For better or for worse, again, that's for you to determine. I personally like how the game feels. It's much slower. I would say it feels a much slower game than NHL 21. I feel like speed was absolutely crazy in NHL 21, where you could just pretty much fly by, everyone. So it feels definitely a lot different, I'd say, in NHL 22, the speed of the game. And I like it. I don't know. I like the game being a little bit slower. You can really, try to create plays, but the plays are harder to be created when the passes are way off. The pickups are way off. It's a very difficult thing to really, get used to right now. But again, I have played literally 1 day's worth of the beta. I'm going to play it right after I end this video, try to get more opinions on it. I want your guys' opinions as well. I need you guys to comment down below what you think, of course, of how it's going, and what you think of the game overall. I mean, listen, it's only the World of Chell. You can't say, oh, NHL 22 is going to be bad. It's the only mode you've been playing so far. You've been playing hot. You've been playing Be a Pro franchise. You don't know anything like that. There's no reason to jump the gun and say right away that this game is going to be absolutely horrendous, because you simply just do not know what is on the table for this game. And I really do have faith and confidence that it's going to be a great year. I think, obviously, this is not the final product, I don't think. Of course, the beta, right? There's going to be changes. And I think, it should be a solid game overall. Like, if you are freaking out and saying it's the worst game they've ever played, listen, it is a beta. There's a lot of glitches. This is the time for you guys to send in your glitches, explain and talk about, what, how game-breaking some of these things are. The passing's bad, this is bad, this shot doesn't work. The build you can test and everything like that. There's a lot of things you can kind of really learn, You can learn a lot of things. The loadouts seem to be cool to me. I like the idea of course, being able to adjust your attributes, the superstar abilities, the boost. You can make a pretty good player based around what you want. For a pure sniper, a pure playmaker, defensive forward, defensive defenseman, whatever you want. Goalies I haven't really messed with yet. I don't really know how the goalies are liking it so far. I feel like goalies seem to be like they're having a lot of more success. I feel like goalies are low-key. Hear me out. Low-key, I think goalies are actually having an easier time. I feel like goalies are sliding around, making a lot of good saves. I had a few games last night where we were playing a goalie and he was making like 23 saves on 28 shots. It was pretty ridiculous. I mean, even that's like not, I know 5 goals, but that's a lot of saves. I don't know. Like, I mean, we're not just taking shots from the point, hoping for the best. That's pretty insane, honestly, to see that. So, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be certainly an interesting year. Again, it's not the final product. Don't freak out and say this is the worst game I've ever played, because you don't know what the game's actually going to play like in October. I have a lot of confidence and faith in the game, as always. I always do. You can't be negative Nancy. It's not going to really bring you anywhere, ever. You got to definitely be a positive mindset, or else you're going to just be really, sad and mad. And, yeah, that's what I would say about that. For day 1 of the beta, though, if I had to give my actual personal feelings and ratings on it, I'd rate it probably like a 7 out of 10. I do not like how I feel like a lot of times the passes just like, kick off skates, and I understand it's more realistic because in real life hockey, obviously, every time you make a pass, it doesn't connect, right? I mean, like, it's not like every pass is going to connect and every one-timer is going to work, right? That's more realistic for sure. But I think when it's wide open, 2-on-0, something like that, it doesn't make sense at all. I like how the, defensemen have an easier chance of intercepting pucks because, you deserve to be rewarded for being in good defensive positioning, I truly believe. If you play hockey the way it's supposed to be played, I do believe you should be rewarded for it. I really, really do. So, maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's how I feel. I really, really do. So, yeah, that's my general thoughts so far on the beta. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, though. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel here. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek with 3 E's. Join the Discord to talk to me, followers and subscribers of the channel, or to use code Henreek for 10% off your G Fuel orders. And follow me on Twitter, guys. Retweet that tweet. You want a chance to win codes of the beta. If you still have not gotten one, check out all the Twitters, Nasher, all of us. We all have codes we've been giving away since yesterday, so definitely give that a look. And thanks for watching, guys. As always, I will see you in the next video.